just want to read a little something, a few of my thoughts about this, and some other people's thoughts about the ancestral relationship. Can you hear me?
Yes.
The writer Alice Walker has said of the ancestors, what heals ancestors is understanding them. It is not in heaven or in hell that the ancestors are healed. They can only be healed inside of us. There's another person whose words I want to share with you who knows much more about the ancestors than I do. His name is Malidoma Patrice Songhai. Many of you probably have heard of him. He writes about ancient rituals from his culture among the Dagara people of Mali. You wrote that book of Water and the Spirit? Yes. He says about the ancestors have an intimate and absolutely vital relationship with the world of the living. They are always available to guide, to teach, and to nurture. It is the duty of the living to heal their ancestors. And by so doing, you will be healed yourself. When the new emperor of Japan was installed, he went to the temple and spoke to his ancestors. This was at the inaugural celebration, the ceremony. Some people in the West were baffled by this gesture, and some wondered why bother talking to the dead on such an important occasion. Of course, the Native Americans, upon whose land we now stand, were ever aware of their ancestral relationship and connections to the sacred circle of life present, of the past, present, and future. Take care how you place your moccasins upon the earth, says Wilma Mankiller, former chief of the Cherokee Nation. Step with care, for the faces of the future generations are looking up from the earth, waiting their turn at life. I am a person who never gave much thought to my ancestors until recently. 4 years ago, Michael, my husband Michael, and I moved upstate New York, and we have some wooded area on our property, and I found myself being drawn to the woods. I'm a city girl. I'm very uncomfortable. I was very uncomfortable in the woods. It took me a time to warm up to this idea of walking in the woods with all these trees and insects and little animals creeping around. So it took me a while, but it didn't take me a while to hear that and to feel that pull to the woods. So when I was ready, I began to take little walks through the woods. And it was there that I feel that I encountered the ancestral force in my life that has brought about this book and these works of art. So I just wanted to share a little bit about, to give some context to the significance of this ancestral celebration today. All right, are y'all with me? Am I talking about us?
All right.
So we get to the book, Kiss Me on My Face of God, Ancestral Poems. I'm going to read a slave narrative, then go to the poem. Jack says, yes, I was born a slave and so was Rosa. We got out of chattel slavery and it was better off for Vietnam, but Rosa don't think so. She said, all we freed for is to starve to death. I guess she's right about that. She said her white folks were good to her, but don't you expect me to love my white folks? Don't you expect me to love my white folks? I love them like a dog loves hickory. I was sitting here thinking the other night about the talk of them kind of white folks going to heaven, Lord God. They turn their heaven wrong side out and have the angels working to make something they can take away from them. I'm done past everything but worrying about Rosa, because she don't get enough to eat and because she feels bad all the time. But they ain't no complaining in her. And then I imagine that he touches Rosa, perhaps on her knee, on her face. Mama, how you feeling this song? Rosa says, best as can be expected this time of year. That's the narrative. is called Michael's Hand. Michael is my husband. In the night where we sleep, his hands give back to me my dead. His hands give warmth to my dead brother to speak like a rose announces its red arrival, bears its velvet heat. All spirit kings surround me in the circle of his paws. He gives freely to those I dream with yearning. His hands lead me like grandparents to the garden, singing their song of salt and sun, the green of the whole green garden. Hidden there too is my mother, smiling like a moon, a crescent moon of yellow roses. Familiars from the village are safe, held safe in his hands. A carpenter's hand, soft as satin, broad and made of trees. With his hands he made for me a garden, when of nature I knew only the extravagance of rain.
All right. Amen. All right.
I wanted to bring my dog, my little big puppy dog. He's so sweet. He brings such laughter to my life. And I've been dealing with Sadie for the past 4 years, studying it and creating art from it. Out of that experience and creating an actual creating a technique of teaching the enslaved experience through the arts. Not only teaching it, but teaching how to process the experience. So it's all been kind of heavy. But that's all right, because somebody came up to me and asked me, don't you get depressed talking about slavery? And it was like a new thought. I said, depressed? It was unimaginable, because I find that when you're dealing with slavery, that's just the first layer.
That's right.
You might get sad. You might get mad as you read about it or talk about it. You go through a series of feelings. But where I ended up at now is this artwork that makes me want to honor them, sing their praise, because I know that they were in touch with some mystery of life, the mystery of human survival.
That's right.
And that's the mystery that we need to be teaching our children
Amen.
about.
Amen.
We are in touch with that mystery.
That's right.
So, depressed, that is unimaginable at this point for me, although I understand it completely. So I want to say this whole evening could not have happened without the help of my family, without the help of my friends, without the help of, I want to name everybody. Could you all stand up? Could my family, my friends, all the whole audience stand up? My friends from college came from Harrisburg.
Oh, excellent. Excellent.
My sister Anne got off work. She got off work. Sister Cindy came in and put the food up, the cookies stuff. My friend Judy from 3rd grade.
Oh my God.
They came out. My sister Venus came and helped me put up the pictures on the wall. My friend Beverly, my husband, he got a U-Haul, got all these sticks, the walking sticks here. My brother, this beautiful space that he has provided for me to present is really participate in this event with me. I thank my mother, who is my light, who is an incredible, extraordinary human being. And I'm glad to be saying that I am your daughter. So thank you very much.
All right.
God bless you.
Amen.
Thank you, Mary Williams, your wife, Ms. Williams. Thank you, all of you. Thank you. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank you. Thank you. All right. Somebody put me on.